Hi there. I'm going to go take a quick tour here of our new experience. It's called the Music Oasis, and it's built for musicians and DJs and their fans. It's part of a wider initiative we're doing associated with bringing in new musicians and fans into Sansar, mostly independent musicians. Most of our efforts are outside of Sansar, but we felt like we needed a spot in Sansar as kind of a home base for us, although we plan on trying to ask all you club owners if we can come, some of the musicians that we're bringing in play at your clubs as well. We just wanted to have one as a default area. And this is, I'll take a quick tour of it. You can see this is really built as a community. We expect to have a lot of events, hopefully daily events as time goes on. This area right here is our, it's still under construction. Bluebell and Rag were the primary builders here. And Ari and Lynn and myself, Granddad, are the programmers and doing a lot of the scripting and doing things inside and outside of Sansar. All of us are DJs or musicians, so we felt like we really wanted to develop something that could be used by DJs and musicians to make it easier for them to get into virtual worlds and play. That's a whole focus of our efforts. And like I said, a lot of it's external, but this is a little coffee house area. We expect to have acoustic musicians play here. We'll go ahead, and it's not completely built out yet. This will be a coffee house. This building right here is the education area, because I have done some music education in my past as a music educator, and I plan on doing quite a bit more. But it will have, it's got a media screen. It's got a place to show slideshows. So you can see here, I can change the slide. It says 3 now. It'll say 4, and I can put up to 20 slides here. So this is my slideshow screen that can be used for doing PowerPoint presentations. And we also have a place where I can start teaching some things about music theory. I plan on doing a lot of things about music theory. I'm primarily a jazz and blues musician, and also I do a lot of electronic music, and so that's what I'll be doing a lot of teaching on. But again, you can basically whatever music you pick, whatever you're playing on the keyboard here shows up on the wall keyboard there. But again, this will be the education building. Again, at least weekly events in here. Here is the radio station. Again, the build is not completed yet. We haven't done the downstairs lounging area, but I've got the studio upstairs. We've got, of course, here's my radio studio. And here is our interview room. We plan on doing a weekly show, interviewing virtual musicians, some that play in virtual worlds, some that play in platforms like Stage It or Street Jelly or YouTube Live, other non-3D ones. These two buildings over here, again, haven't been built out yet, but this will be our store area. It'll sell a bunch of musical instruments I've built, and it also will sell musicians' gear once we get it set up. This will be our art gallery at this point, and our first exhibit we're trying to plan on opening the first part of June will be photos of musicians, virtual musicians around the world in virtual worlds. So if you've got some photos of that show off your club or a music event you did, please send them to me and we'll put them in the gallery there. This is a club by Rag called Blue Mojo, and Blue Mojo is the DJ duo of Bluebell and myself, play at Harvest Dance. Here's a jazz club. Venue will be used for blues and jazz and kind of the more laid-back type of thing. And it's got a lot of, it's automated. It's got a lot of ways to change things. It's got a lighting system. So as we look at here, I can go ahead and, I can turn on the stage lights, so you'll see the stage lights down there are on. I can go ahead and let's see. It looks like the curtain's up. So I can lower the curtain, of course. So again, it's got a bunch of stuff that we can go ahead and do to change things. We can change. Now let's go ahead and put the curtain up. We can change things like. Right now it's set up for a piano player, but I can hide the piano if I want. So anyway, that's just a type of thing that we're make it easy to reconfigure on the fly for things that the piano's not showing. I can change again all the lighting in here, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but so I can change. As you see the light down there, it's just a white light, but we can change the colors of them. Pretty easy. There's a blue light and pink light and so on. Also the lighting around the club also is tied to that too. So I can change. Hey, I want to go ahead and turn it to blue lighting all the way around, plus blue lighting on the stage and so on. Anyway, that's the club will have a lot of events in here, and it's got all the typical stuff you'd expect to see in a club. For performing. It's also got a media screen for doing different presentations and so on. So this is the club. Did a great job. Rag did. And one last place. A couple last places here. We'll run here as fast as we can. The radio station, another quick thing about the radio station, I'm converting I right now have a internet radio station called Internet, it's a retro remix, and it plays remix and EDM and the kind of stuff I do at the weekly Harvest Dance shows. But I'm converting that over to playing music 24/7 of virtual musicians, people that are playing in virtual worlds. And online, and promoting them through the radio station as well. So that radio station, that changeover happens mid-June. There's a couple places here. This is the landscaping was done by Bluebell, and she did a fantastic job as usual. She's a master of plants, as you can tell, and landscapes. This is our music tree, and we'll be doing acoustic stuff. There's my guitar, in fact. Doing acoustic sets. I may even play guitar again. Although I think I did one time. I had the comeback tour. I may play again acoustically, but I'm really thinking of playing, doing my crooning set, playing piano, jazz piano, and bringing some old Frank Sinatra into Sansar, play at the jazz club on the piano. Here's the Rave Cave. The Rave Cave is for EDM. Again, it's a great job. And it's got the kind of things that you're used to seeing up at Harvest Dance. And it's got my DJ panel over here, so we'll be able to do all the kinds of things we do. I mean, it's got all the typical stuff that people are used to seeing, the spinning lights and the fog and the... let me kind of just do the fog here. I mean, things that you guys are used to seeing. The same things that we have in Harvest Dance. We're going to move our from Harvest Dance over to from the park over to here over time, and it's got the everything, including the crazy psychedelic surround you and make you ill. So that's a quick tour. I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks for watching.